Beep beep, content machine coming through. Welcome back to another episode of Rapid Fire Skin Review, everyone. Since you guys smashed my expectations with the return episode, it seemed only right to continue the series. This time on the brand new Faerie Court skin line. Faerie Court? Oh, I get it, because the skin line's about fays, not fairies. I can't take it anymore! Much like how the Broken Covenant universe wasn't actually called Broken Covenant, the Faerie Court universe is actually called Winged Rain. Okay. And I will say there is something so ironic about this skin line's champions being presented as beautiful and gorgeous while simultaneously saying this world is populated by pixies, nixies, hobs, and redcaps. In any case, the primary goal of this skin line appears to be a fantastical representation of each of the 4 seasons. And I'm not gonna lie, that aspect of it feels very forced and not incorporated into most of these skin designs at all. But hey, right off the bat, I should state that this aesthetic is very much not my cup of tea, and the lore for this universe is sparse. So do keep in mind this is a very subjective review and you are free to form your own opinions about them. You know, like how you should view every other video I make on this channel. Fairy Queen Karma. Is it Fairy Queen or Fairy Court, actually? I never checked. Ah yes, the Fairy Queen, and honestly, I'm just happy to see a champion get a legendary skin who didn't already have one. And you could probably tell, right, Syrian got his grubby little mitts all over this one, cause my god, are the particle effects extra. It's a beautiful sight to behold, but not very queenly in design. I honestly think if this didn't have the wonderfully fancy particle effects or animation changes, this wouldn't be anything special. Just a rebrand of Order of the Lotus Karma. It's not bad, but for a Fairy Queen, I was hoping the design itself would have been a little bit more fantastical. Emerald is the best chroma, 7.5 out of 10. Fairy Court Fiora. The fairy of the spring court, I guess. I always thought green was the associated color of spring while blue was winter, but sure, whatever. And yeah, it's fine. Replacing our usual half cape with a butterfly wing is neat, but all of these skins have butterfly wings, so it's not exactly unique. I don't know, man. Trying to make interesting skin concepts for the Demacian sword wielders is near impossible. More than anything, it reminds me of Empyrean Zed, a popular champion shoved into a skin line just because they're popular. Obsidian is the best chroma, 5 out of 10. Fairy Court Ezreal. No, it's fine. It's not like Lilia would have been a perfect fit for the skin line or anything. Give another one to Ezreal, because clearly League's fan favorite poster child McDonald's spokesperson doesn't have enough yet.
How is it that so many people are always underdressed?
Fairy Lord of the Summer Court. Again, the color schemes are just confusing here. Bright pinks and greens, this looks way more like something associated with spring rather than summer. I know the particle effects are great, and at least conceptually it's pretty different from most of his other skins, but can we just stop giving him skins for a bit? Man's already has 14 other skins, plus 2 legendaries and an ultimate and a Wild Rift exclusive legendary. Let some other champions have some time in the spotlight, please. Cat's Eye is the best chroma, 6 out of 10. Fairy Court Kalista. Guys, look! Captain Ladros in an official League of Legends splash art! Ladros is canon, everyone! Captain of Karma's Royal Guard, member of the Fall Fairy Court, and see, there we go, a Fairy Court skin with the actual colors of the season it's supposed to be representing. How is that so hard to do? I don't know what else to say. Tonally, it's completely different from anything else Kalista has or even the skin line does. And hey, they actually kept her canon skin color intact this time. T1 Kalista. My only real complaint is that replacing her chest spears with wings was, let's just say an idea that probably worked better in concept than in practice. I actually think none of the chromos are better than her base color scheme, but if I had to pick one, Ruby is my favorite, 9 out of 10. Fairy Court Seraphine. No. Just, no. This character brings nothing but misery from both sides. I'm tired of being harassed and sent death threats for disliking Seraphine. I'm tired of Seraphine players being harassed and sent death threats for liking Seraphine. There's a reason I skip over her in nearly every video. Yes, it's partially a meme. I just don't want to talk about her ever. Let's just say the skin's fine. Turquoise is the best chroma, 7 out of 10. Moving on. Fairy Court Katarina. As the representative of the Winter Court, this is one of the few in this skin line I think makes use of that seasonal idea. What better way to represent the ice-cold season than the champion with a stone-cold demeanor? Second to Kalista, I think this one nails its seasonal theme way harder than any of the others. It's just so wonderfully winter. It's great. And goddamn, I know splash art's been going up in quality as of late, but sheesh, you have to admit this one's kind of insane. Ruby is the best chroma, 9 out of 10. With the prestige skin, who the fuck are you supposed to be? 4 out of 10. I'm so tired of these Gala Prestige skins, dude. Fairy Court Melio. Melio's launch skin, so let's hope it sells well, my boy. Don't want to end up like the deer, do you? Honestly, the splash art's a bit deceiving for this one, color-wise. On it, his outfit is lathered in bright purples and pinks, colors more associated with spring. Well, in game, it's much darker purples and reds, proper of an autumn fairy. And yeah, this one works quite fine enough. A whimsical, lighthearted skin for the whimsical, lighthearted champion. I only wish they'd done something a little more creative with the flamingos than slapping butterfly wings on them and coloring them purple. Ruby is the best chroma, 7 out of 10. In the end, Fairy Court. Listen, I know I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time, but damn you if you think my brain's gonna have the time of day to stop and remember how to say Faerie 30 times over. You're dead wrong, my friend. Gets an even 7 out of 10. I'm sure I sound like a broken record at this point, but when a pivotal aspect of your skin line is basing it on the 4 seasons and half of them have their color schemes mixed up, It's a bit of a problem. Though despite their flaws, I'll pretty much always prefer Riot making new stuff like this instead of our 500th project skin. But those are my thoughts. What do you guys think about Faerie Court? Faerie Court, that just sounds wrong. Do you like them? Do you not? Be sure to let me know down in the comments. That's all for me though, fellas. I'll see you in the next video.